YouTube viewers, this is Shinkenger Samurai from Screen Productions, bringing you a new podcast from a segment called The Difference Between Sentai and Power Rangers. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I will try to do my best not to breathe too hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. Anyway, before I begin, if you're wondering what the noise in the background, in the background is because it's raining where I live. So basically, if you're wondering what's the noise in the background, it's raining outside where I live. Now, anyway, let's get into the difference between Power Rangers Sentai Shinkenger and Power Rangers Samurai. So, let's start off with the storylines of Power Rangers. Pretty much, the storyline for Shinkenger and Samurai is pretty much the same. So, basically, it's like, it's gonna be like, so basically, Ernest's gonna, so basically, the storyline for the Sentai is pretty much this thing, storyline for the Power Rangers version. So, anyway, long ago in ancient Japan, there were these evil creatures called Nylok. Called Nylok that terrorized Japan. So a group, the Emperor of Japan, so basically a group of samurai was chosen by the Emperor to battle these Nylok. So ever since then, the power has been passed to generation to generation. Now, in the present time, a group of new samurai rangers are pick up the fight, being Jaden, Mia, Emily, Mike, Kevin, and Antonio, along with Metro G and Jaden's sister Laura. They're trying to detect the Earth for the evil Nylok and trying to find a way to once and for all get rid of the Nylok and try to defeat the Master Zanuck and his evil forces. So pretty much, even though pretty much the same thing in the Power Rangers to this whole plotline for the Power Rangers the version is pretty much the same thing for the Sentai version. So basically, Power Rangers Samurai had two seasons. So basically, Power Rangers Samurai count as the 8th and 19th season of Power Rangers. Now, Power Rangers Samurai aired in February the 7th, 2011, and ended in December 15, 2012. Now, altogether, both seasons of Power Rangers Samurai add up to 44 episodes. Now, as for Shinkenger is the 33rd Super Sentai series. Now, altogether, the season of Shinkenger had 49 episodes. Now, it ended. Now, Shinkenger started in February 15, 2009. It ended in February the 7th, 2010. So pretty much that's just pretty much a sum of the different dates and different dates and where the Sentai aired or where the Power season aired. So anyway, let's see what they got into both in that don't have in common. Pretty much, like I said, pretty much the Shinkenger Power Rangers Samurai is pretty much the exact translation as Shinkenger. So pretty much it's the same, but there is certain differences towards the Sentai and the Power Rangers version. In the Sentai, the blue Shinken Blue was a Japanese performance dancer, but in the Power Rangers version, the Blue Ranger Kevin was was a swimmer trying to was an Olympic swimmer trying to qualify for the Olympics. Now, pretty much in the Sentai, she can go was a sushi chef, But in the Power Ranger version, Antonio was a fisherman who slash cook. So basically, there is a certain yes, Antonio did cook only fish, but technically he was not a sushi fish. He was not a sushi chef. He cooked fish heated up and shit like that. So anyway, certain differences, like for example, Shogun mode and Mega Mode power did not exist in the Sentai. So the Shogun mode feature and the Shogun mode battleizer feature and the Mega Mode power armor only exists in Power Ranger only in the Power Ranger version of Samurai. Now in the Sentai, it's just like in the Power Ranger version, the other Ranger sister got sick, and therefore had to replace her sister as the new Yellow Ranger. So the other Ranger's big sister got sick in the Sentai. Same thing happened in the Power Ranger version. Now the Green Ranger. The Green Ranger was pretty much in the Sentai was newly just recently graduated from high school. Pretty much is the same thing in the Power Ranger version. Now, unlike in the Power Ranger version, the Yellow Ranger, the Pink Ranger was not the butt in the jokes in the Sentai. So basically, basically when it came to mirrors, bad cooking in the Power Ranger version, that was only in Power Rangers only. So anyway. That's just what they do have in common. Now, in the Sentai version of Shinkenger, the Go Ranger Zord, being the Car Zord, was created by himself. He created his own Zord and Morpher, but in the Power Ranger version, he only created his own. The Gold Ranger Antonio created his own Morpher, but he did not create his own Zord. Turns out that Karzor in the Power Ranger version was a damaged Samurai Zord that Mentor G gave him to fix, and once he fixed it, he created the Karzor as his own personal Zord. So anyway, now in Samurai, but in the Sentai, the Power Rangers morphers, all the morphers were changed. What kind of changed? Now, when it came to the five Rangers morphers, they had paintbrushes at the end of them once the morphers fold in half. But in the Power Ranger version, they got rid of the paintbrushes. Now, when it comes to the Six Ranger morpher, now in the Sentai, the Chicken Go morpher was made to look like a piece of sushi. But in the Power Ranger version, they changed it to look like a high tech smartphone. Now, in the Power Ranger, in the Sentai, in the Power Ranger version, the Go Ranger did help to prevent the black box. But in the Sentai version, since the Go Ranger created his own Zord, he used the opportunity to program the box to combine his own with the others with the other Shinkenger Zord. Now, in the Power Ranger version, since the Claw Zord was a Samurai Zord, so basically Antonio just programmed the box to combine all the Samurai Zords together. So basically, in the Samurai version, she can go program add an extra feature to the black box to combine his own with the other Shinkenger Zords. Now, in the Sentai version, during the final fight between Shinking Red Team Shinking Red and Decker, Shinking Red actually killed Decker when he final attack before him and Decker, after they demorphed. Decker was in his human form, and Shinking Red demorphed, and it turns out that Shinking Red's final attack did cut Decker in half, and therefore while they were trapping this ring of fire, and that's when the Blue Rangers showed up and free Shinking Red from the ring of fire. But in the Power Rangers version, it was Kevin, the Blue Samurai, that finished off Decker while Jaden was attacking the Ring of Fire with Decker. Therefore, Kevin's attack finished off Decker and also hopefully Jaden from the Ring of Fire. Now, in the Power Ranger version, the Bazooka had the Bazooka combined with the Mech Blade became a big ass spear. But in the Sentai version, that feature does not exist. The Mega Blade was the original weapon only featured in Power Rangers. So basically, the Mega Blade did not exist in the Sentai. Did not exist in the Sentai. Now, when it came to the team up episode for Samurai, the Crash of the Red Rangers, that team up episode was based off the two movies of the Sentai Shinkenger, being the first movie being all about the Shock Saber, and the second movie being the team up version of the Shinkengers and the Go Rangers, or better known as the RPN Rangers. So basically, the classic Red Rangers were just based off two different Sentai movies that Shinkenger is based off. So basically, now both in the Sentai and the Power Ranger version, Mentor G was named Mentor G in the Sentai and also in the Power Ranger version. Now in the Sentai. Both in the Sentai and in the Power Ranger version, Antonio and Shinkenger from the Sentai were not two samurai. Didn't come for a samurai clan. So basically Shinkenger was Benny were not samurai. Same thing with Antonio. He thought his family was not a samurai. Now, but in the Sentai, he was able to use the black box one time in the Sentai, and also was able to use the Shock Saber one time in the Sentai. But in the Power Ranger version, Antonio was not able, since he was not a true samurai, didn't come to a samurai family, or was not just samurai blood, he was not able to use the black box to unlock the super mode, or to use the Shock Saber as well. So basically, So basically, this has been a difference between the Sentai, Shinkenger, and Power Rangers Samurai. So come back next month when I'll be talking about the difference in the difference in the similarities between Tenshu Sentai, Ghost Ranger, and Power Rangers Megaforce, which I hate, by the way. But anyway, come back next month. So anyway, like always, it's Cynthia and Michael. Sign off. One.